Okay, so what are we going to get into today? Well, before we get into anything today, I'm going to talk about yesterday. Was it just yesterday? Was it the day before? I think it was yesterday. I found out that Mike had cancer, and it was bad, and it don't look good. I spent the day making a GoFundMe page for him, and I spoke to you guys a little bit about his situation, and I put some videos up, and a lot of you responded. And Toe Wrecker, for a good example, he said, I remember meeting Mike, and he did. Toe Wrecker showed up at my door years ago, and I can't remember how we wound up at Mike's place, but we was doing something and wound up over there, and he said Mike treated me like he was my best long-lost friend, and that's right. But I was pretty upset about it yesterday, and I really had to, I believe in praising God in all things, and it's hard to praise God sometimes. I mean, like when your friend has cancer and it's bad. I know another hot rod guy out there that you guys know, but I don't want to talk about it because we hadn't talked about me talking about it, but he's got cancer. I know a lady out in Arizona, she's got cancer, and it's bad. I know another YouTuber that I'm not going to talk about because we hadn't talked about me talking about it, but he's got cancer. It's just a lot of people got that stuff, and it's bad. And I ain't liking it. I ain't liking it one little bit. I'm against it. I think it's wrong. I think it shouldn't be happening. But anyway, I kind of prayed about it, went to sleep, woke up feeling a little better about things, looked at the GoFundMe page, and like you guys had come up with over $1,200 during the day and night since I put that up. That's amazing. So we're going to fake it here. We're recording. So Robby, as many of you know or may not know, helps raise funds for an organization called TJ&Friends here in Elberton. And it raises funds for people that are going through issues having to do with cancer. Now, a lot of you out on YouTube know I've been talking about Mike. Mike's a hot rod builder up in Maine. Got cancer, losing his insurance, not going to have the insurance, needs help. And it made me think about, here's a guy right here that spends a lot of his personal time helping people in that situation. And I've made a few videos about him, but I wanted to make this one today because I'm kind of feeling it, you know what I mean? And I appreciate somebody like Robby here that does what he does in the organization they have.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I'm sorry to hear that about your friend, and it seems like it's just way too much of what we hear about cancer, and and it seems like it's not just down south. Obviously, it's everywhere, seems like. But I appreciate you always coming in and being nice and putting us on YouTube, because we feel like we do something that's real important to us, and I know we all feel at TJ&Friends that anybody that has ever helped us in a volunteer status or donation or buying t-shirts are all part of TJ&Friends, and that's the way we look at it.
Now, you guys got into this because you had a friend, TJ.
That's right.
Can you talk a little bit about him?
Yeah,
about that?
Back in 2007, if I'm not mistaken, Terry Johnson, who we all call TJ, I knew him more from playing ball against him and just seeing him around town. But three of my good buddies, they were good friends with TJ, and they wanted to, actually, if I'm not mistaken, wanted to do a bike ride for him, and just wanted to do it for him. And TJ said that he didn't want it to be just about him. He wanted it to be, more for others, and that's where the friends come in. In the name of TJ&Friends, and it just started in, I think it was in 2007, first 2008, and it's honestly grown a lot since then, and just actually blown us away. Matter of fact, me and Mike Webb, who was one of the founders, were talking, maybe last week we were talking about it, and how he just had no idea that it would be what it is now.
That's awesome. So that's a dozen years you guys been doing this.
Yeah, it's a long time, and I really just help with any way I can, really. But they asked me about doing the shirts and stuff like that for them, and I told them I would, and so that's been going on a long time, and I've been to a lot of events with them, and not only like helping raise money to help people, which makes you feel good, but I enjoy hanging out with the folks that are part of TJ&Friends. They're all good folks. They all work very hard on their regular jobs, but they all work very hard with TJ and Friends, and they're just volunteers, just like I am, and we honestly give not only our money but our time, but we know that I know it makes us all feel good at the end of the day when we've made some money so we can help somebody that needs it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate what you do. I just want to stop by and talk to you today because, you know, when you got a friend that you love and they got something like this going on in their lives, I mean, and then you know somebody who does what you do, you just want to stop by and say thank you. So that's why I came in today, just to say.
Well, you know what, I appreciate it very much.
You.
I hate that about your friend, and unfortunately it's way too many times and way too many people, but you know, we as far as I look at it, until they find a cure for it, we're going to keep working and at least trying to help these people as much as we can.
Well, that's, you know, this illustrates how important it is. You know, here's a guy that's he's not going to have any medical support. He's applied for various disabilities, but they all have waiting lists. And you know, someone like your group comes in and says, "We're going to fill that gap." That's awesome. Thank you.
I had somebody, and I appreciate you saying that. And you know, I'm just glad to be a part of it. And I had somebody the other day say that, you know, $500 doesn't seem like a lot. Well, you know what? It may not be. But when you're sick and you don't have anything coming in and you don't have any income at all because you can't work anymore, whatever, $500 is a lot. And I've also, on the other hand, had a lot of people, I mean several people say, Robbie, I used it for paying my electric bill, or I used it to buy groceries, or I used it to go back and forth to the doctor, or use it to buy, you know, gas to keep my house warm. So just so many things that $500 comes in, and you know, we've never told somebody what they had to do with it. We just, you know, give it to them after they apply, and give them the money, and so let them do what they want to with it. And so, like I said, I can't really say, I mean, all good things about TJ and Friends.
Thank you.